Excuse me, can you show me where your Sauvignon Blancs are? Do you want the New Zealand Sauvignon Blancs that are very grassy and grapefruit? Do you want maybe an Italian Sauvignon Blanc that's clean from chalky soils? Or maybe you want a Sauvignon Blanc from France, the original Sauvignon Blanc. How about Pinot Grigio? Again, Italian Pinot Grigio, Oregon Pinot Gris, Alsace, that's the problem. That's the problem. But people try to do it on their own. We are here to help you through this stuff. You don't have to do it all alone. My name is Larry Baker. I'm a certified level 2 sommelier. More important, I am one of the many senior wine and spirits consultants here, or wine and spirit specialists over here at ABC Fine Wines and Spirits in Sunrise and throughout the state of Florida. We have a recording that plays in between on our music station here in the store. It always says, looking for the perfect wine, looking for help, ask your ABC Fine Wine and Spirit specialist. That's what we hear. People will call their friend who's a manicurist, they'll call their friend, they go, I have a person, he drinks very particular about wine. What does he do? He's a banker. I don't know anything about finances or banking, but what we do know, we're very trained and we're able to describe your style of wine. What is your style of wine? Do you know your style, or do you know grapes? These stores are specifically set up, any retail store, to have your sections of grapes, your Cabernet, American Cabernet, your American Pinot Noirs, your American Chardonnay, even though they're 75%. And within the aisles of the different countries, the very style of wine you want, maybe even the same grape that you originally asked for in a purer form and a different expression is available, but you're afraid to go in there. Don't be afraid. I will hold your hand, and any one of our wine and spirit specialists will do that. So for example, we take Sauvignon Blanc. A lot of people like the Jules Taylor, New Zealand. This is a typical Marlborough County, New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, $14.99. One former ex-wife of Kim Crawford, who no longer owns his winery, but typically grapefruit and grass. And that's typically what you're going to get out of a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. So is that what you were looking for? Is that your style? Because then we have to take you just can't ask for where's the Sauvignon Blanc. We have to take you to there is no Sauvignon Blanc section. There's all different styles. Maybe you want from La Cappuccina for $14.99. Maybe you want a Sauvignon Blanc. The soil is called basaltic. It's organic. It's also spearminty and different flavors, less grapefruity and grassy than the New Zealand style. You go, all I want is a Sauvignon Blanc. Again, what's your style of wine? I love the customers or the guests that come in a restaurant. Your sommelier would love it if you would just tell them, I want something crisp. I don't like grapefruit. I like it a little softer. I like buttery flavors. I like spicy white wines. I like apples. I like pear. Describe the styles, not the grape, because there is no one section to answer everybody's personal preferences. It's your style. Be in style, your expression of the grape. Maybe you want the original Sauvignon Blanc. You wouldn't look at this because you'd say, what the heck? I asked for a Sauvignon Blanc. This is Jonathan Didier Pabillot, and this is from Puy-Fumé. Puy-Fumé is a village, but it's in the Loire Valley of France, and the Loire Valley of France is the epitome of Sauvignon Blanc. There's also Sancerre next to this. This is $18.99, and don't panic, it's organic, but maybe this is not your style of Sauvignon Blanc. So again, all three of the wines I just showed are Sauvignon Blancs, but they're not under one section. We just don't have the whole world's Sauvignon Blanc. Even Chile, wonderful Sauvignon Blanc with a little bit of jalapeno pepper. Maybe that's not your style. So instead of asking for the grape, let us assist us. Assist you. I need a white wine. I need it in this style. I don't like these flavors. I don't like too heavy. I don't like too sweet. I don't like flavors of grapefruit. It's too much. I like it a little bit more tropical. I like it, and then we know where to help you and take it. And listen to us, not your manicurist. Although they do great nails, they don't recommend wine. That's what we do here. That's why ABC pays me the big bucks. Pinot Grigio, again, it's such a simple thing to ask everybody. I'll just have a glass of Pinot Grigio. Oh, where's your Pinot Grigio section? I go, do you want Italian Pinot Grigio? You want the original French Pinot Gris? Do you want Oregon Pinot Gris? All different expressions of the same grape. You got the original Pinot Gris, 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 which is organic from Alsace, which is going to be a little bit off dry. It's not going to be as dry as an Italian Pinot Grigio. It's going to be more in the Oregon style, or Oregon is more in the Alsace style on the border of France and Germany. $12.99, and it's organic from Paul Zing. Or the Pinot Grigio from Italy, from Princess Isabella Colalto. Isabella Colalto makes the typical, in Venice, Venezia, Pinot Grigio. A little bit more apples, but also lots of minerals, a little drier, lighter style. Italian Pinot Grigio. Both are in completely different sections. No, 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 this is a party. You're going to say, I just need a big bottle. A 1.5, you know, one of those big bottles like whatever the national popular brands are. Okay, I can do that too, but again, they're not going to be in the same section. Do you want an American large bottle of Pinot Grigio, like our Woodhaven Pinot Grigio 2016 from California at $8.99, made for us specifically by Delicato Family Vineyards in Manteca, California, which is a fruity style of Pinot Grigio. This is a 1.5 liter, but nowhere near the value 1.5 section of Italy, where we carry our Zellina Pinot Grigio from Friuli at $12.99, and we have both of these cold, but you just asked me where's the Pinot Grigio, and now you say you want the big bottles, but again, you have to describe the style you prefer. A little bit more drier, a little bit more appley, less than the Italian Pinot Grigio or the American Pinot Grigio, going to be more fruity. They're probably blending other grape. Go by style. Same thing with Malbec. Malbec, you say, isn't that Argentina? Well, it could be, but it also could be, you know, like this brand, Menage a Trois, making Malbec in California. It's not Argentinian, it's California Malbec. They make grapes. Washington State makes great Malbecs, okay? I can't just take you to a Malbec section. Maybe you're just traditional. Maybe you want something like the Marchiori Barad, and from one of the best producers I know. This is a new vintage of Argentine Malbec. But it's still not the original Malbec. Maybe you want something richer. You say, I want a really lush, high quality, top of the line Malbec. Well, maybe I'd have to take you to the Southern France section where the Gerard de Jean, we talk about this wine from Chateau Haute de Serre for $39.99. I don't think there's a finer Malbec if that's the style you're looking for, of lush, of tasting the earth, of tasting the licorice, of tasting the limestone, the clay, all of those minerals that push through this type of wine. It's only made in the finest of year, but again, the French one would be in the French section, the Argentinian in Argentina, and the American in other reds. And the same for just a simple, where's your Merlot? Okay, you could go Washington State, who I think makes great Merlots, like this Wild Child Merlot from Bergevin Lane, and then Bergevin Amber Lane, $21.99 on the 2012 vintage from the Stone Tree Vineyard. They're doing 100% Merlot, but a New World Merlot. You're probably never going to make it to the Bordeaux aisle because you think Bordeaux's a grape, but yet for $18.99 you can get Chateau Ferret Lambert, and that is a Bordeaux Superior on the right bank of Bordeaux. And don't worry what right bank, left bank, Citibank is, Bank of America, it doesn't matter. It's 90% Merlot and 10% Cabernet. It's 90% Merlot is probably going to be more percentage of Merlot than you would be looking in the sign that says Merlot, which is only American Merlot. All these countries make Merlot. So I think you're getting the point, and I don't have to go any further for this. We're here. I mean, we're in a restaurant. The sommeliers are here for you, and in every ABC Fine Wine and Spirits location throughout the state of Florida, we are here. I'm here for you on my blog. You don't have to go it alone and just ask people questions and be running around like a chicken with its head cut off and say, where's the Merlot, where's the Pinot Grigio? Know your style of wine, know your expression, describe the taste and flavors and budget, and that's going to get you to give me information that we can help you or any other wine and spirit specialist. For more information about any of these wines that I showed you, or maybe some learning information, go to our website, www.abcfws.com, or to be in touch with me when you're not shopping here or elsewhere, all you have to do is put your email address and follow this blog, and you will get an email with my cell phone number and many ways to contact me, because I'm here for you 24/7, 365. So with that said, until I see you again next time, remember, we're not here to hurt you. Wine's not for snobs. It's for everyday people like you and me, but don't worry about the grape. Just remember, what's your style?